Hi, I'm Faster EFT practitioner Kim Brown. Glad you could join me today. And with us also today is Faster EFT practitioner and retired physician, Dr. Fritz Miller from Oregon. Welcome, Fritz.
Welcome, Kim. Glad to be here.
Thanks. You've retired from being a physician, but you haven't retired from helping people become healthier. Tell us how you got involved with Faster EFT.
Well, when I retired, I was overweight and I was smoking. And so I decided to quit smoking and lose weight. And when I wanted to lose weight, I found EFT and I lost weight with EFT. And then I found Faster EFT, and it's helped me a lot with relationships.
Very good. Well, you said you were overweight and smoking, but now you're taking Zumba classes, yoga, you run. That's pretty
Right.
fascinating.
Yes, once I dropped the cigarettes, I could breathe a lot better, and once I dropped the weight, I could move a lot better. So, and what I've noticed is that the EFT and the Faster EFT has given me more youthful energy than I had before, because those cigarettes and the weight was slowing me down. So,
So how many years ago has it been that you've been involved?
well, I got into EFT in about 10 years ago, and I got into Faster EFT about 3 years ago in 2014.
So in that period of time, you've seen a lot of improvement
Changes.
then.
Yes. So as EFT and tapping has evolved into Faster EFT and other forms, I've evolved with it also.
Very good. Do you feel like it was difficult as a physician to accept Faster EFT?
Well, I think sometimes we have preconceived ideas, and when we learn something new, we have to unlearn some of the things that we learned before. But a Faster EFT gives us a good grounding in the idea that memories are not real, and that a lot of the problems we have are only trances, and Faster EFT will break up those trances with their method of tapping.
Mm-hmm. So what would be one of the preconceived notions a physician would have coming into Faster EFT?
Well, he might think that certain things are incurable because medical science hasn't been able to cure them, but people do recover from uh, fibromyalgia, from lupus, from other conditions that where they might not have under medical care. They might just be managed, but they can, because the Faster EFT gets to the emotional roots and causes, people actually can lose some of these conditions if they work at it.
So our thoughts have a lot to do with our physical health as well as our
Yeah,
emotional health.
right.
Very good. So you have become quite the Faster EFT poet. Is that a new skill, or have you always?
That's a fairly new skill. It just came to me, rhyming. It seems like rhyming can make things stick in your memory better, and make things more fun. So I do a lot of rhyming.
Very
Keeps the
good.
place myself.
Yeah, I like the one you started with the other day. It's life is more fun when we clear what we fear. And that is
Yeah,
a very true statement, isn't it?
it is.
So you also said you felt like that you were a conqueror and an overcomer.
Well, yes, I have. Uh, when I stopped drinking, I didn't go back to it. When I stopped smoking, I didn't go back to it. When I lost weight, I didn't go back to it. And I think the reason for that is I think I have an appreciation of how to reprogram the subconscious mind, which you get from Faster EFT and other modalities. And a lot of these reason that people relapse is because they haven't reprogrammed their subconscious mind like we can do in faster EFT.
Mm-hmm. If someone was to come to you as a physician and you prescribed medication to them, and they went home and they took one pill, and they called you and said, hey, this one pill didn't do anything, I'm throwing the whole bottle away. That would be similar to, I come to you for a session, we tap in the session, I go home, I say, oh, this doesn't work.
Yes, healing is a process. And sometimes when we tap, we change things in the brain, but people are not always aware of it. The other thing is, let's say you go to a seminar and you tap and you lose your job. That may mean that your a career change is happening, and it's just part of the process. Another thing that happens, this happened to me the other day. I was working with somebody and their pain shifted from their back up, and they got a headache, and then their pain went from their head down to their stomach. So that was a change, and sometimes it's a process that you have to go through to heal. And so persistence is your best quality.
Yeah. And you mentioned having things change that you aren't even aware of. You and I both had that happen, didn't we?
Yeah.
With the airplane. I was afraid of flying. You were afraid of flying, but neither of us worked on that, did we?
No. It just appeared that we lost our fear of flying. Something else that happened to me, Kim, was that I used to take Depakote, and my hands would shake. And when I started tapping, the side effects of the Depakote went away. My hands stopped shaking, but I didn't really tap for that, but it just happened.
So what has been the biggest benefit of faster EFT for you that you've seen in your life?
I think the fact that I'm an older person, I'm 79 years old, and I have more energy than I used to have. And so I can go to several gym classes a day and still and have a lot of energy. So that's what excites me the most about it, is that I just have more energy. That the tapping energizes you because you think less negative, and therefore you have more. If you're thinking more positive, you have more energy.
Very good. That's wonderful. So would you say then that you can teach an old dog new tricks?
Yes, I would say so.
I, for one, am very thankful for that. So Fritz, if you had one message that you could share with someone who is considering faster EFT, what would that message be?
The message would be to take the 7-day introductory course, watch the videos, tap along with the videos, and get some results, and then go and take a class from Robert. And can be consistent in your practice. Just practice a lot every day. I mean, I frequently will watch Robert's videos and tap along with them because they are inspiring, and they do expand my knowledge of faster EFT.
They are very beneficial, aren't they?
Yes.
So what, is there a practice that you, other than going to the gym every day, is there something that you practice every day that you have found to be a beneficial, persistent practice?
Well, I would say tapping along with the videos is one thing. Another thing that Robert has mentioned is it's a good idea to make these videos, and you have made quite a few of them. I've made about 10 of them, and it's been enlightening, and I've somewhat overcome my fear of making them, not entirely, but that's the process. I'd like to make some more videos and share the knowledge that I have gained from this process.
And I appreciate in your videos that you actually have one of your clients present.
Yes.
And that's very interesting.
And that particular client was able to move back home because in tapping, he could now get along with his mother where he couldn't before. So he's done, he's improved his dating skills. So that's very heartening.
So relationship issues, that's an issue we all have to work with, even if it's just our relationship with ourselves, right?
Right.
So, and you've seen a big change in your ability to have better relationships, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
So that would be a definite benefit for somebody if they felt like everybody's out to get me or nobody likes me. Or
I think that's where in my experience, the faster EFT has really helped in relationships. Because we're not as reactive as I'm not as reactive as I used to be about things, and things aren't quite as desperate as they used to be.
And that's a very good thing. It would be good if we had more of this, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I appreciate what you are doing in your corner of the world.
Well, thank you.
And you have Skype sessions, Zoom sessions, and in-person sessions, correct?
Yes, I do.
And I'll have your information up at the end of this interview.
Thank you very much, Kim. It's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Well, we've enjoyed having you with us today, Fritz. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Fritz and I thank all of you for watching today. And remember, no matter what you've experienced in the past, today is a new day. See you next time.